Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have another DIY home decor video for you, and the theme of today's DIYs are hoops. In honor of this video, I'm wearing my little sister's earrings. What you're gonna need for this tutorial is an assortment of fake greens. I'm gonna be using these 3 rings. I picked these up at AC Moore for $1 a piece. This is some jute twine. This is some raffia that I picked up from the dollar store. You're also gonna need glue and a glue gun. What I'm gonna do first is tie these 3 together with some of this jute twine. To tie the hoops together, just make a couple of knots on top of each other and then add a little bit of hot glue to secure them. I ended up spacing them about 3 inches apart. And then on the very top, I used more of that jute twine to make a little loop, and this is what we will be hanging it from. And again, securing the knots on the back side with a little bit of glue so they don't slide towards each other. For the bottom hoop, I am laying down a fern and then some eucalyptus and a pretty little cotton bloom. You're going to need a lot of hot glue for this because the plastic foliage doesn't want to stick to the metal very easily, so be generous with the glue, and it gets a lot easier when you glue the foliage to foliage, so be patient and just take your time. For the second hoop, I'm laying down some lavender and then some what I think is rosemary on top. I'm not quite sure, but it's really pretty. For the top hoop, I am using some powdery looking leaves that might be lamb's ears and a sprig of cattails. I'm not really sure what that is either, but I love it. For this next hoop DIY, you're gonna need an assortment of your greenery. I am gonna be using raffia on this one. I ended up not using it on the first project. And I found these little cute balls at the dollar store. And then I picked up this embroidery hoop at AC Moore for I think $2 or $3. And that's pretty much it. Your hot glue and glue sticks. And let's get going. Hot gluing the plastic ferns to the embroidery hoop is much easier and the bond is a lot stronger. I'm laying down my biggest fern as the backdrop and then going in with some more of those powdery leaves and a little bit of eucalyptus and some lavender. To reinforce the stems, I'm wrapping them with jute twine. This will secure them to each other and then secure them to the embroidery hoop as well. And on the left side, I'm adding some more of that large rosemary, question mark, some cattails, question mark again, and a cotton bloom. I am continuing wrapping that jute twine to secure the stems from the left side to the ones from the right side and also to the embroidery hoop itself. And now for my favorite part, we get to add these cute little wooden twine vine ball thingies. I am now wrapping the base and the stems with some of that purple raffia I picked up at the dollar store. I think this really pulls it all together and adds just the right amount of muted color. What you will need for this third DIY is some artificial moss. This is reindeer soft moss that I got from AC Moore, and then this is some other moss that I got for $1 at the dollar store. I also picked this little ring, styrofoam ring, up at the dollar store as well. And then you're gonna need some hot glue and a glue gun. So the moss from the dollar store is a little bit more loose, and the moss from AC Moore is a little bit more spongy. And this looks a little bit more realistic, so we'll see what works better. Start off by hot gluing your styrofoam hoopty-doopty and add a little mixture of the dollar store moss and the AC Moore moss. The AC Moore moss was like $7, so we are going to use that sparingly and then use the dollar store moss as our filler. Once you have the front all looking good, then flip that bad boy over and fill in the little holes along the sides. She's looking pretty cute. All right, so since it's going on a tile backsplash, I'm gonna use a command strip, and I'm pretty sure that this will hold up quite nicely. Yeah. So thank you for joining me on today's video. I hope you liked the hoop theme of this video, and let me know in the comments below if there's any other hoop themed ideas that you want to see. I will see you on the next one.